Na nataka tu kuambia mheshimiwa wetu Musalia Mudavadi, wewe ni kiongozi wetu, tunakupenda, tunakuheshimu. Anza kuita watu wako, anza kutuita, tuanze kupanga mipango yetu. Kwa sababu muda pia inakimbia na ni muhimu watu wetu waanze kupangwa. Ni vibaya kuanza kutukanana, kuanza kupigana mwana Trans Nzoia vile kuko. Hatungependa hizo siasa ziingie katika Kenya. So wewe uko katika cheo kubwa katika taifa la Kenya, sisi tulikuwa katika upinzani. Nataka tukuchukua nafasi hii kukushukuru kwa kukubali kusupport kiongozi wetu Raila Amolo Odinga kwenda kwa chairperson wa AU. Hiyo ni pongezi sana kwako. Hiyo muonesha kama ndugu, hiyo ni heshima kubwa umepeana kwa taifa la Kenya. Na sisi tunakuangalia, hatuna shida na wewe, vile utataka katika Kenya, tutakusupport. Hatuna problem na wewe. Sisi tunataka ukue na nguvu na ujitokeze. Utuambie sisi tuko hapa na utupeleke mbele. Uoga itatutenganisha. Wewe sukuma hii gurudumu, wewe ndio cabinet secretary, hakuna mwingine. Na tunajua uko hapo namba 3. So kama wewe ndio namba 3, sisi tuko huko nyuma. Tusukume hiyo namba 3 ende namba 1. Kwa hivyo wewe ni vile utapanga namba 1, hiyo ni yako. Kwa sisi wa Maragoli, wa hapa Viga tujipange.
Hata hii kazi ambayo unafanya ya kusaidia baba because being the CS for Foreign Affairs, you are a campaigner number 1 for baba. We as a party, ODM, we are watching you. We are watching your moves. Baba is seeing what you are doing. ODM is seeing what you are doing. You never know 2032. If we put our weight behind Musalia, he will get it.
The last time we were together with Mama and himself, he was coordinating a fundraising for Joram Chakava Friends Church. A church he was constructing after willingly donating land. We have so many people who are yearning to grab land, but Dr. Chakava willingly donated land. A big heart, a heart that was grateful to God.
Leadership is nurtured, leadership is protected, and leadership is nurtured, respected, and protected. When we have our own who is leading us, let us give him the humble time that can lead us to success. Right now, when you see how the government is, the wind is blowing. Right now, Our Excellency Musalia Mudavadi is shuttling around for Raila Amolo Odinga to attain the seat in the AU. That is to mean there's no enmity in politics. What I mean is, you as Mrembe Nation, the laws are coming in the government. Wanataka kukaa na His Excellency Samoei Ruto wafanye kazi. Na sisi Waluya tuko kwa serikali sahi, na pato tunalumbana, na pato tunayumba. We are not recognizing our own who are in the government. We are waiting when Raila will come and sit with Ruto on the table, sisi tuanze kustruggle kwa hiyo serikali. What I mean is, let us tushikane mkono. Our destiny is within our hands. Our bond and our association, the strength starts with us who are supporting those who are ahead. Musalia Mudavadi might not be the best, but it's the one we have in government, and it will take us so much time again to nurture somebody like Musalia Mudavadi to lead the Luhya nation.
As a county, we are quite unique. We are working together as leaders. We are working together, and I've had a chance to convene meetings with all the leadership in this county. And we have agreed as a county that we focus on development. Politics is over. Politics was over in 2022. And now it's time to focus on development. Personally, myself, I have agreed that I will support the government of the day. And therefore, we are working very closely with the government of Kenya Kwanza so that we can be able to realize their manifesto and also the manifesto which we had as a meal, which more or less are the same. I also want to report here that we are working very closely with the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and he has my full support, and I'll support him so that on this, in the county, he's able to be on the ground.
We know there is Uhuru Gardens. At Uhuru Gardens, very many national heroes have been honored, athletes, entrepreneurs, politicians. Dr. Henry Chakava was a national hero in a class of his own. He promoted a vibrant reading culture. He promoted wide reading, not just in Kenya, but also in Africa. We would be happy when visitors from Morocco, from South Africa, from Ghana, from Uganda come, and when they ask, how did you honor this great man of books? And we will take them to Uhuru Gardens and show them the Dr. Henry Chakava Library and Resource Center. We believe that by honoring Dr. Henry Chakava that way, current generations, future generations, 100 years to come, 500 years to come, will continue to benefit from the groundbreaking work that Dr. Henry Chakava did.
And probably in the future. Baba has a lot of friends and supporters all over this country. We want you to know that we take note of the steps that you've taken to galvanize support so that he can be elected the chair of the African Union Commission. Baba was also a very good friend of this family. For those of you who have gone through that nice publication in terms of his geology, can already see that. And I know he would have loved himself to be here by his side during this final journey that he takes. And I know that he stood by Baba's ideals. And so on behalf of Jacom, on behalf of Baba, family of Dr. Henry Chakava, please know that he has you in his heart during this difficult period. Now that we are here, one is to thank you for the olive branch that your government has issued to the doctors of our beloved country, Kenya. I hope that they get to sit on the table. But my ask of you, Your Excellency, is that please listen to the doctors, the young doctors of our beloved country, Kenya. We know that health is devolved, but the training component remains with the national government. The government gets to, license the medical schools. They also get to admit the students and to pay, for their training. Really, we should have thought about their internship because that marks the end of their training. Without internship, they cannot be licensed to practice. Now, when we allow them to go for internship, they can then be licensed, and these guys can work anywhere in the world. And the private sector, I think, is also really waiting to receive them. We condole with the family of the late Dr. Henry MATIANG'I Chakava, a literary giant of Kenya. Henry was involved in publication and promotion of very high-profile African writers, including Ali Mazrui, Chinua Achebe, Grace Ogot, Marjorie Oludemak-Goi, Meja Mwangi, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Okot Pabitek, Taban Loliyong, and is here today, most welcome, David Rubadiri, Peter Abraham, Cyprian Mekonesi, among many others. Chakava has left an indelible mark in the literature of Africa and in Kenya in particular. The passing on of Chakava on the realm of the ancestors marks the end of an era in history of our country. He has been very pivotal as a formulator, articulator, and a protagonist in his quest.
When you talked to the teachers last year, you promised that all the teachers who were interns, and there are 26,000, would be employed on permanent and pensionable position by the end of this financial year. I want to thank you because I've seen in the budget that money is there. So those teachers will now be fully employed as permanent and pensionable. But there's an area which, Prime Cabinet Secretary, you need to push this to the President for us. The promotion of teachers. The promotion of teachers was not done well. And therefore, we need more money for promotion of teachers. As for the doctor strike, sit down with the doctors. I'm also a veteran trade unionist. Invite other people. And I'm asking the doctors to still negotiate because in the union, the only survival tactic is the tripartite. And the tripartite is negotiation between the employer and yourselves.